grab a rag and start cleaning up where any of the coolant spilled out on top of, well, it's the turbo, really. It's a shroud over the top of the turbo, because you don't want any excessive smoke, because it will smoke once you fire it back up. It'll get hot and it'll burn off, it'll steam off. So we're just trying to minimise that, to be honest. That's really about it. Okay, if you remember when I said that you're taking the bolts out the top of the EGR, to be very careful, because they're in like that, right? There's your cooler, and that's basically the angle it's at, just like that. These sit on the top, like that, and your studs come up underneath. Now, for you to get your socket set around there and lift off, on this one, it's okay, it comes up. You tap, my point exactly, you don't even need to tap anything, because it drops out. And if you start dropping stuff inside your engine like that, you're asking for trouble, okay? Easiest little tip, when you're putting it back together, just take some of your insulation tape, you don't need it long, wrap it around the nut. Hope you can see that. Just wrap it around the nut, just like that, and give it a squidge. Okay, that's fine, that's all you need, because then when you take your socket set and you pop your nut in, give it a shove, it's going nowhere, okay? Nowhere at all. That will not come out. So you can then find where you need to go, screw it on, wiggle, and wiggle it, and as you wiggle it, that will come off. And that'll be left there. So should you come to take it off, next year perhaps, when you decide, I think I'm going to clean it out, push down, and off it'll come. Exactly the same process for this one. Now, it doesn't matter so much in the two that go in the end of the cooler. It doesn't really matter about those that go in that way. But what does matter is this one, is you're trying to fiddle around underneath into that hole there to get it into the block. That's the one where you want a bit of tape around the nut, sorry, around the bolt. Give it a bit of a squidge, and then when you pop it on, you can then safely know that that's not going to drop off, and you're going to have to start fiddling around trying to find it, and you can pop it in. There's a tip. Okay, 2:10, and Balsaman's just been with my new EGR valve. So, let's get it open, have a look. And one EGR valve, and one air filter. Are we good to go then, Rick? Yeah. Oh. That's the neighbour, brother-in-law. Couple of gaskets and the brand new EGR valve. Straight on. Beautiful, very, very clean inside, as you can see, lovely and clean and new, exactly the same as the old one. Now what I am going to do is test that solenoid like I showed earlier before I put it in. Right, second attempt, it does fit on its own. So I've put the bolts back in and we're going to try again. It might just need a little bit of a push and a bit of a shove to do it. So that is what's going to have to happen. This Okay, that's got that. Lots of wiggling, lots of messing around, and lots of lining up the gasket with basically an Allen key just to get it in and sort it. So there we are, they're on finger tight. Now the other end, like I said, get your nut, your socket, wedge that in there. That ain't going to drop out anywhere, that. Extension bar. I say it may go down, it may not. Depends what size body your socket's got. So push that out of the way and pull that out of the way. It's gone down this time. So let's get that on there. That's that, straight on. Just finger tight so I can get them both on. Hold on. There you go. Feels like it's gone on. Yeah, that's on. Not nip it up too much. Yeah, that's on there. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And that was that. So, second one in. Way down for that. Got our eyes in the back of your head. I think we're on. Okay, not overdoing it. And then wiggle and get that off. Press that off. Same for this side again. Done. Don't over tighten it. And we're out. So tighten up these two on this end and get all your pipework put back on. Okay, now because I put some insulation tape on these pipes, I'm going to have to take this off. Now I've got to be careful because I don't want to score any pipes or break them in any way. So carefully, I'm going to cut that, tear it, take the insulation tape off, and then get these off. One bit of rubber off, and where's the pipe for that? It's there. Notice a bit of coolant sat in there, so I'll get that out before I do anything more. So that is the turbo pressure actuator, I think. All these big words and guesses. Probably right, probably wrong. I'm quite sure it'll burn off anyway. So that's that. It's this pipe. Carefully bring that round. Trying to let it leak all over the bloody place. Get that on. And we're on. That's the first one. Second one. Same thing. Second pipe. Kind of thing. Get that on. And we're on. Third pipe, push that out of the way, and we're on. So, time to put the clips back on. And there. That's on. There you go. We're on. 3 pipes on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, putting all your electrics back together. Make sure you can see them all for a start. A lot of these are self-explanatory. They'll only go in one place, so you can't really get them wrong. Very difficult to get it wrong. So feed that round. in there. That'll plug into there. Needs self-explanatory. Plug in there and there. And there. That plugs in there. That plugs in there. Leaving one that's hiding. Is that gone? Oh, there it is. Plugs into the EGR valve. The new EGR valve. That should. That there. That appears to be everything. Oh, and that one there, don't forget that. That's for your, I think it's for your heater plug, to heat them up. Again, I think, just have a quick check. We've got your vacuum pipe on there. While fanning about, we've not moved any then. They're okay. All on. Get the air filter put on. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's just see what happens. Well, we're on. Start the first turn. Put an extra Jubilee clip on there, so it's leaking a little bit. Seems okay. Okay, so we're in the car now, it's ticking over okay. I've just put the code reader on. No codes found. We're going to read the codes again, see what happens. No codes found. Now, when I was doing this before with the old EGR, we were getting, well, all the error codes were coming up for EGR codes. EGR system, okay. Well, looks like it's sorted. Let's hope it doesn't break down again. Okay, so if you're now driving down the road and all of a sudden your Hyundai Tucson just dies, pulls over and chug, plug, coughing and spluttering and won't start, there's a very good chance it could be the EGR valve. I thought it was dodgy fuel because it happened within 15 minutes of filling up, but I think it's actually the EGR valve, right? Cleaning didn't help it out at all. So it wouldn't start, and I can only assume it wouldn't start is because it was stuck open and any fumes were going back into the combustion chamber and stopping it from firing. It was just ticking over, all running utterly dreadfully, and as soon as you touch the throttle it would stop. So, well, I hope the video helps. If you think you're going to change the EGR, you're well capable of doing it. You need very minimal tools. It'll take you, let's say it'll take you an hour to take off and maybe an hour to put back on. Okay, once you've done it once or twice, it's a bit quicker, unless you get caught with a dodgy part, that you can't get the bolt in. So that's it really. This is how to change a EGR valve on a Hyundai Tucson 2007. Thank you.